Hello, everyone, and welcome to What's on Your Plate. I'm Junior Wakefield, and it is a better Thursday than Wednesday. And today, my special guest, Just Anthony. What's up, Just Anthony?
Oh, man, I'm ready to grow.
Healthiness isn't just a mindset, it's a lifestyle. When I start people on their fitness journeys, I like to change the way they approach food. People tend to think that eating healthy means you can't enjoy what you're eating. So I started a catering company to show that good food and healthy eating can go hand in hand. Join us as we combine food and fitness and find out what's on your plate. So when's the last time you were on here? 2 weeks ago?
Was it 2 weeks ago?
I think it was 2 weeks
I
ago.
don't know, man. Time flies.
Time does fly.
Time does fly.
Well,
right
you
now.
haven't met Robyn yet.
I haven't met Robyn.
Yeah, Robyn's a new producer.
Robyn, I don't eat with spoons, Robyn.
That is Robyn. I don't eat with spoons, Robyn.
I don't eat with
Robyn,
spoons, you're right.
Just to let you know, it's Just Anthony, and Just Anthony is going to,
Not have a filter.
yeah.
Do you
okay.
have a dump button? You might need it.
No, you won't. You won't. No, not at all.
He's tamed me since day
So,
one.
Robyn, so let's get into the no spoon thing.
Okay.
Why?
There's too much surface area. It's like there's too much that can go wrong. I don't know. It's like I've never liked spoons my entire life, and I don't use them now.
Do you play spoons?
No, people
Have
have
you-
asked me that a lot. They ask me there's three questions that always come after I tell
Okay.
somebody that I don't use spoons, and it's how do you eat cereal,
Uh-huh.
how do you eat soup, and how do you eat ice cream?
Well, you can eat ice cream with a fork as long
That's-
as you don't let it melt.
No, you can't. No. Well,
I
As long as it
eat
doesn't
with a
melt.
Do you eat it in a cone? Do you put it in you eat it in a cone?
Sometimes, but most of the time I eat it with a fork.
Well, then ask you a question. Do you go to any ice cream shops?
I do.
Do they laugh at you?
And they use a spoon, right?
They do, but I carry plastic forks with me.
Really? Really? Okay.
It's that bad. It is that bad.
Wow. And how long is this? Is this been just what?
My
Is
whole
this
life.
recent or
No,
your whole life?
My whole life. I've never been a fan of it. When my daughter was little, I had to, I had to train my brain to be able to actually feed her with a spoon because of how much I just don't like it.
Did your family use spoons instead of belts?
No,
that
I don't
would've
know
made-
what
that
it
would've
is.
made sense.
It's something about the shape and the way that it. I don't know. It's weird.
So I shouldn't say that, if I had like peanut butter on a spoon, that I would just put the whole damn spoon in my mouth and just lick that bad boy nonstop.
It would make my skin crawl. I used to work beside a woman who would sit there and eat a cup of ice every day with this plastic spoon, and I would listen to it all day long, and I would think, oh my gosh.
No, I think that would get to me. I don't even know what to say, Anthony. You might as well just go, Anthony. Anthony, you figure out something to say on this one.
I know it's not
because
normal,
I'm lost.
I've already asked all my questions about it. I still,
Which is the same three questions that she just said that everybody
Everyone
I
asked.
always
still
asks
think
me.
that it's a repressed memory of being beaten with a spoon at a young age.
No, it absolutely isn't.
I was scared of trees for a while because of them switches.
Yeah, shoot. Well, if that's the case, I'm scared of trees, shoes,
Coat hangers,
whatever. 'Cause whatever
extension
was available.
cords.
And nowadays, some people still need to be spanked or whatever you want to call it.
True.
With a spoon or with whatever. Man, yesterday it was rain and it was dreary. It was cold. Today the sun is out, which is really
The
kind
sun
of
is
nice.
out, but it's 40 degrees.
No, actually it's 58 degrees.
Oh, it's 58 degrees?
It's 58 degrees. So I enjoy it. I mean, I think it's nice weather. I got my Zach's Army sweatshirt on, which is awesome. Team Zach, and then my Zach's Army wristband. So, which is pretty cool. I have to bring Robyn one tomorrow so she can join the crew. So Anthony, what's been going on? What's been going on? I know, you and I, we just kind of chit chat and talk about everything and whatever.
The weather's getting cold, so it's time to start doing stuff. Like I said, was it Tuesday night is when the cold front hit us?
The
So,
cold front hit us.
Turn the heater on to 50. That way my dog doesn't freeze to death because
How do you turn the heater on to 50?
I don't like the heater. So I turn it on to 50. So if it gets below 50, the dog doesn't flip out. I can't leave the dog in clothes all day if I'm not home. She can only be dressed when she's around me. And you have a Chihuahua at the house too. You know what it's like.
I just throw them bad boys on the grill.
That's true. No, so I
And
made
then,
made 5 quarts of beans. Might be doing some chili up this weekend.
Yeah, we'll have a chili cook-off coming up here in the next couple of weeks.
I'll
So
be making
that'll
2
be pretty
chilies.
awesome.
I'll make a chili for me and a chili for the people that can't handle real chili.
You need to make one that you normally make, and then you're going to have to put less spice on the one that you're going to give to Jeff.
I can't do that. I had to make.
So then that's the case. Then you better hope that Jeff's not a judge. So I mean,
I just bribed
there.
Jeff.
You can bribe him all you want to. You can bribe him all you want to. I'm just saying. I know who won the last chili cook-off. So.
Jeff said his votes are for sale.
He did. He did say.
He reminds
say
you
that.
every
He did
single
say
time that votes are for sale.
Robyn? Are you a chili fan?
I am a chili fan.
Okay, so
She eats that with a fork.
I was gonna
I
say
do.
you got to make it rich enough to where she eats it with the fork, or you crumble up the crackers inside.
I use
and so
Fritos,
forth.
but
You
yeah.
use Fritos.
Okay, beans or no beans?
Yeah, I was gonna
No
say beans or no
beans.
beans.
Okay,
No
yeah,
beans. There we
she's
go.
from Waco. Of course, she's not gonna have no
She's
beans.
Texas. We talked yesterday with Jessica, and Jessica was from up north, or actually from Florida and up north, and
Close
she's
enough.
wherever outside the country of Texas.
Not Texas.
And she had all these many different things of we need to travel the world and all this other stuff, but we could do it all in Texas. So Robyn, Anthony's already started eating.
Yeah, I can't
So
wait.
what do you? You go ahead. Have you taken a bite yet?
I have taken a bite and I like it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how we got on the spoon discussion was because
That is true. Now, when it comes to it, so I mean, there is a lot of flavors in there, a lot of flavors.
There are.
So I want you to go ahead and take a couple bites and tell me what you think. Now you're eating it with a fork. No. Are you freaking kidding me? Hold on. Stop.
I
the
didn't have a
presses.
choice.
She got to spin.
No, because you gave it to me.
I did. I gave it to you, but that threw me for a loop.
How many
Okay.
different proteins you got up in here?
There's a lot. There is a lot. I was putting lots of stuff in there. Lots of stuff. Now, does it have any spice kick or no?
A little bit.
It's got a little bit of a spice kick, yeah.
Okay, so I didn't want to do. I didn't want to do it. So, of course, there's sausage in there. There's chicken in there. There's rice. There's bell peppers. There's onions. There's just a touch of just a touch of carrots. There's also I ever since I started the show, and I'm giving a shout out to Patricia Dixon because she always says use
Greek yogurt.
phages Greek yogurt. So yes, there is Greek yogurt in there. There's also corn in there. There's potatoes. There's a touch of cayenne pepper. There's a one of the things that I found that I thought that was pretty cool. So when and you'll have to go, and I'm not throwing out names where you can get it because they're not paying us. But I didn't think about it. But when I smoke meats or stuff like that, you whatever meat it or whatever wood it is that you use, you're going to get that flavor to it. So now you can buy spices of oak wood and different things like that and put in it, and which is exactly what I did. So I just thought it'd be something different. So what do you think?
I like it.
It's good.
You know I love jambalaya.
No,
delicious.
okay. Well, there you go.
Anything that I can eat all this in one bowl with a spoon.
Put everything in it in one bowl. Well,
With
see,
a
I
spoon.
thought with a spoon.
With a spoon.
I thought it would be something that would be different.
And it's good for this weather.
And
That's what I was gonna
that's
say.
exactly
Because
it.
it's hearty.
That's exactly what I wanted to do something.
I
And
would
so
prefer the other crackers, though.
I know that. Well, you should have brought the other crackers. So there's more crackers somewhere around here. You talking about the Ritz?
They're not paying you, are they?
No, they're not.
So I wasn't going to say that.
Okay, well, cool. So, but anyway, the buttery cookies. Let me put it to you that way. So, but I like stuff like this. Now, when I prepped it all last night and I started it at 4:30 this morning, just to kind of let it slow cook and simmer and different things like that, and then I combined it all together, and then stuck it in the oven and just to let it sit. The thing I like about this is I'm hoping it's good today, but
be better
tomorrow
tomorrow.
I think it's going to be incredible.
It'll be better.
I think it's going to be incredible.
It's like
It
those
gets
beans.
even better.
I made those beans on Tuesday, put them in the refrigerator today, double bagged them, and then put them in the freezer. And man, when you pull those things back out,
Yeah, it's going to be good. And so I like that, and so hopefully now, Robyn, you and I talked yesterday about leftovers because I'm not a huge leftover.
I'm not
fan.
either.
I'm not a huge leftover fan, and so
Some things have to be left over.
some things do, but
Chili and beans.
chili. You know what? And here's the crazy thing about it.
Tastes
Now-
better the next
now,
day.
I'm gonna go now. Robin and I, we talked yesterday, and we talked with Jessica, and Robin is a pizza fan.
Huge.
She's a huge pizza fan. Now, here's the thing that I used to do when I ate pizza, is I would take the pizza, put it if they delivered it hot, I would put it in the refrigerator and let it sit, and then I would take it out and eat it.
I never
No.
agreed with that.
No.
Oh, but
Because it dries it out. It's
So
like
many
it's-
people like that day old pizza.
Yeah,
I do not.
I do not. Yeah.
But I could, and then I figured out that I'm allergic to tomatoes, so that's why, so I can't.
My
I can't
favorite
eat pizza.
leftover is you take cold fried chicken and put peanut butter on it. Have you tried it?
I'm not trying this. Nope,
Try
I'm not
cold
trying-
fried chicken with peanut butter because all the fat stays in there and the peanut butter. It's like, you ever had peanut butter and butter?
No.
No.
So
No.
put butter on a piece of bread and then peanut butter makes the peanut butter sweeter, and it keeps the bread from sticking to you.
No. I look at it like this.
And
If
if you
I'm
put
gonna
it
do
on
peanut
fried
butter and
chicken,
bread,
trust
I'm
me.
doing peanut butter and jelly.
Oh man, I don't do jelly. Jelly. Ugh.
I have to do peanut butter and jelly.
Try
See,
peanut butter
there
and
you go.
butter.
I'm not doing no peanut butter and butter.
You're gonna
That
like
just
it.
seems so fatty.
See, there you go.
Okay, wait a minute.
I mean, now I love. Don't get me wrong. I'm the poster child for if you can make it worse for you, I'm going to do it. But
butter
that-
is all natural.
No,
It's
I use
rich in
butter.
vitamin
She
K.
uses butter.
I don't
we,
use
we all
margarine.
use butter.
Jelly is pork fat.
But I use bacon grease
Sugar.
and everything that I do. I use sugar in a lot of things
See,
that I
don't
do.
I don't do sugar.
Yeah.
Pork fat, sugar,
And you will never. And the only
color.
reason you'll see I do sugar is I do sugar.
I will do this
when
sugar,
I'm
though. I like
doing
Rice Krispie treats.
when I'm if I'm smoking meats, such as if I do pork tenderloin, I want that caramelized outside, and so. And but I don't use. It's usually agave nectar or something like that. That I use, and sometimes I'll put it in my rubs when it comes to pork. So, but other than that, that's about it. So you guys continue to keep eating. How's the flavor as they continue to keep eating? Does it start?
It's good.
It's good.
I think it's real good.
I would throw some hot sauce on it.
See, that's
I
what
like
Jessica
really
said
spicy
yesterday.
stuff.
Jessica said hot sauce yesterday, and I couldn't.
I'd throw some hot sauce.
I don't.
I put
I
hot
don't
sauce
want
on
to
everything.
overpower it with certain spices or hot sauces because if a person doesn't like it,
No, I'm with
then
you
I
on
let
that. That
them
should be
let them do
that
their
should
own.
be something you add.
And you can taste the corn this way. I think the corn would definitely be overpowered if you would put the hot sauce in it.
See, there you go.
And when it comes to hot sauces, everybody has preferences.
Everybody does have.
Like
preferences.
there's so
Now-
many different ones out there. Some people are like, I don't do Tabasco, it tastes like vinegar. I don't do Cholula, it tastes too smoky. I don't do this.
Okay, now,
I'll do
Robin,
anything.
do you do hot sauces?
I do.
Okay, and which one do you use?
Tabasco. Tabasco's
Tabasco?
my go-to.
Really? Okay. Now, here's the crazy thing about it. When we talk about the different hot sauces and spices and so forth, what about sriracha?
I like
Would that be a-
sriracha on certain
Would that be a
things.
substitute?
It's a little saltier to my taste than Tabasco is, and so I use it in certain things.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anthony?
I used to be really, really big into sriracha. Remember when you got me on that diet like 8-9 years ago?
Yeah.
And you took me off of anything processed? Mm-hmm. I stopped eating sriracha, and when I didn't have any processed foods in my system, I'm not gonna lie, when I tried it again, it tasted like chemicals.
No, it's tough. It's tough. That's just like when you get away
It
from
didn't-
sugar.
It didn't taste like a hot sauce. It had like a natural chemically flavor.
I believe.
Not saying it's bad if you like it.
Yeah,
It-
no,
it's
and
got
we're
its
not saying that
purpose,
at all.
But it's just
one of the
not
things
for
that I
me.
think, and if anybody's tried it, is to get away from sugar. And it, when you're talking about an addiction, boy, sugar
most
is an
most
addiction that
addicting substance
most
on the
people
planet.
just can't. They just can't do it, and so trying to stay away from sugar. It's rough, boy. And when I'm telling you it is rough, it is rough. If you can imagine trying to check out all your foods, cooking all your foods, prepping all your foods, make sure you stand away from sugar. I think that it's 30 days, or it's like a month or 30, 45 days or something like that to try to get your body, to get sugar out of your body. That first bite of sugar is kind of like nasty. It is just
28
horrible.
days.
And you would be amazed at how many items that are in the stores, in the fast food places, in the restaurants that use sugar on everything.
And I've heard it's kind of like everything in the grocery stores that are around the outsides are the processed things. Okay, so that's what I'd heard. You know, to kind of, go to the freshest stuff. The freshest baked, baked and cooked things, and then all the processed stuff starts going towards the middle.
I think it's amazing that the most natural stuff are the most natural items, such as the foods, the proteins, the vegetables, and so forth, are the most expensive.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
It's the most expensive. Gas prices shoot up to $3 and something, whatever. It took me $62 to fill up today.
Let's not talk about
Incredible. But that's another subject I'm not going to talk about.
We ain't opening that door.
But and then beef, the skyrocket. Beef is skyrocketing. Vegetables is going up. All the prices are going up, even more so. But you can still go to a fast food restaurant and get, something. It's $1.99 or $2.99, and I'm thinking,
prices are
what
going
in
up,
the
too.
world?
What's
in it?
What are you eating?
What's in it? What are we putting in?
Well, the trick
in our
to
body?
the trick to the processed stuff is you add sugar to it because it makes the food more addicting.
Well, it's gonna
Because you're gonna crave. I'm not a scientist, but I personally believe that a lot of that is you're not craving the fast food as much as you're craving the sugar and the other things in it.
Well, I've had this philosophy throughout the years that I've used with a lot of the people that I train, and it's what you start your day off with is what your body will crave. So some people start off with donuts, some people start off with salt, some people start off with caffeine, and I think your body craves it throughout the day. And I know many people that will start with a cup of coffee, and they will drink that coffee or that pot of coffee for the whole day.
Shout out to James.
I didn't say any names. I didn't say any names. But it's the same thing with sugar. When your body, sometimes we're like, man, I am starving. But really, are we starving? Is it because our body's craving something? Are we bored? And so it's kind of one of those things that we if we can kind of take pieces and put tiles back in and change things up and so forth, I think we would have a more healthier system or a more healthier body and a more healthier mindset. Now, with that being said, I just made a daggum jambalaya and put every daggum thing you could think in it, which there is butter and Phaedrus Greek yogurt and
all things
I didn't put peanut butter in there, so just kind of give you a heads up. And I did put a spoon in Robyn's, so. But anyway, which is good. Now, Robyn and I were talking about desserts. Now, one of her favorite desserts is key lime pie.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then on December 7th, she's coming in to the best steakhouse in the state of Texas. Now, I got just Anthony here because yesterday I had Jessica, and shout out to Jessica. I hope you're doing well at Delta Blue. And she was like, one of the best steakhouses that she'd been to that just redid everything was Outback.
I'm not gonna complain about Outback. Me and Shay went there.
Who is Shay?
The love of my life.
There you go. Cool.
So we went there. We went there a while back, and for the price point and everything, it's not bad. It's a decent place. It's not like us, but we got in and out of there without drinks for like $50.
Okay, so now Robyn and I were talking.
I can't get in and out of a restaurant with Henry.
Texas Roadhouse.
I like Roadhouse.
Prime rib.
The prime rib.
It's
definitely
the best. I mean, I'm giving it a shot. One, because I don't know any other restaurant that serves prime rib. Is Lowry still open?
I believe so. There's 2 locations. There's one right there on the tollway and one in downtown.
Okay, cool. Well, I don't know. I haven't been there in a while, so I can't give you guys a shout out. So,
I like my prime rib.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's how we come to barbecue joints. I like my barbecue more than anybody else's because just because I know what I'm doing and I know to take time. And we've cooked together for years, and so it's one of those things that when it comes to steak, Robyn, you like your steak what?
Medium rare.
Anthony, you like your steak?
Depends. Blue to medium rare.
There you
Depending
go.
on the
No,
cut.
do you like blue, Robyn?
No,
Yeah,
it's got to have.
Blue on strips and fillets, medium rare on ribeyes.
Yeah, Robyn's coming in on December 7th. So we have her. She's coming to Papa's Brothers Steakhouse.
Gonna go see what the fuss is about.
She's gonna go see what the fuss is about.
It's about the two bald guys.
The 2 ball guys, but also the best steaks in the world. And and when you get there, make sure you drop a name of James Johnson and try to get you a free meal.
Give him a hug.
Don't give him a hug. Don't give him a hug.
Him and Patrick.
We just don't give him a hug. We're gonna try to get you 2 free meals. So let me put it that way. So that's why we're name dropping on that one. So which is good. When it talks about food, Robyn, Anthony and I have been cooking food for 14 years, almost 15 years together, which is really amazing. So it's really nice when we can try new things and get things together. And Anthony, if I'm out of town, then Anthony comes and he cooks and does different things like that. And so, are we foodies?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't
The way
know.
you talk about food.
When we cook, when we have a mindset of what we're doing, or he has a mindset of what he's doing, it's we try to go outside the box of what people normally wouldn't do, and we try. And if something that we would do, such as our ribs, such as when he just talked about chili, or when he cooks beans and different things like that. So, and this platform of being able to cook here for Real News has been something that is just absolutely amazing. It's an honor. To me, it is a true honor to be able to come in here and share something that I enjoy, something that Anthony enjoys, and also to bring here and share with everybody here. And so, just like what I did today, because I think this is the second time I've done jambalaya.
This is better than the first one.
And I think this was better. Now I left me some at home, so I'm going to be able to try that. But let me ask you the question, Robyn. When it comes to cooking, what are some of the things that you look for when you see certain foods? Do you compare them to where you've had them in other places? Or do you say, oh, I cooked something just like that? Or do you say, nope, I went to a restaurant, I had something like that?
It's funny. I crave certain things from certain places.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I always judge a Mexican food place by sour cream enchiladas. That's my benchmark.
Okay.
And there's really only 1 or 2 that have really met that threshold that I'll ever want to order it again. So, but they're different. If I think about the 2 that I really like, they're very different dishes. So it's kind of like when I think about something, just a chicken dish that I like, I crave a specific one from a specific restaurant. The stuff that I cook at home is not. It's my mom. Just to give you a little background, my mom cooked dinner every single night for me, my sisters, my brother, all of our friends, and she cooked everything from scratch.
Wow.
The woman would never use a boxed anything. She would never. We begged her for Kraft macaroni and cheese, and she was like, "Y'all are crazy."
Yep.
I mean, I didn't have any of that stuff till college. I never had anything out of a box or anything, and she worked full time. But her meals serve 300 people. So the stuff that I know how to make.
Is there any other way to cook though?
True, that's very true. But when you don't do leftovers, and it's just me and my daughter, so it's kind of like. It's kind of so all of my meals are real home style, real, hearty and huge portions and things like that. So when I go to a restaurant, it's usually something a little bit different, if that makes sense.
Yep. So now, just to give you a heads up, so that when you do come to on December 7th, and I'm telling you guys, and I'm not telling all you guys can come to Peppa's any other time, but December 7th is when we're giving Jessica and Robyn a special treat and a special dinner there. Not that Anthony and I are cooking, because we're going to be cooking here quite a bit, and especially with the competitiveness that both of us have when we cook certain items. So, and then of course Robyn will be a judge on that. But you won't get to pick out what you order. You won't get to pick out your order. We're just going to course it out for you. So, which will be something that's
Do
different.
you have any food allergies?
Yeah. Do you have any food allergies except for spoons? We can't bring anything with a spoon.
Yeah.
So
Forks, please. Or I'll be forced to pull out my plasticware from my purse.
No, no, we won't do. Yeah, we won't do that one.
Kidding.
Because I'd be like, that would really be funny. That you pull out. Never mind. I'm just. Hey guys, I got this plasticware, and you're like, do you guys know her? Nope.
Never met this girl in our
Never met
lives.
this woman in our life. So, so when it comes to cooking, we talk about some of the favorites and so forth that we like. Now, guys, we've been doing that. It's been over a year
And I haven't left any
since
food
been
left.
doing this. doing What's on Your Plate, and Anthony's been here almost not the same amount of time, but he's here and he makes a statement. That's why he's just called just Anthony. So we dropped his last name just in case, because he may say some wild things that
I don't wanna get
that
canceled
somebody may get canceled or get in trouble with. So that's why it's just Anthony. Now you will be able to see Anthony in certain places if he's on a billboard or if he's in the newspaper. We do not know Anthony.
We're still
So just
taking we're still taking funds to get a statue made of me of bronze at Grandscape. Donate to whatever Junior Wakefield fund we got. A giant statue of me, Roman style. I'll have a spear and a shield.
Now, I will say one thing, that we did that, and when we took Trey G to Pappas, and then we were joking when I said, hey, if anybody wants to donate, they can. And then people did donate. And I was like, okay. So I was like, wow. Now, here's my goal. My goal is to be a billionaire. So if anybody out there wants to donate, I'll be glad to take it. And I'll cook for you. You know what? I'm going to put it this way. I think Anthony and I, and Robyn, because Robyn will be a taster, if we can sign a 5-year contract for about 150 million,
5 years, 150 million.
we will cook every day.
I'm good with that. I can make that.
Yeah, we can split that. We can split that 3 ways, and we can cook every day for you. So, guys, think about the excitement that you would have just to have myself, just Anthony, and Robyn in your home cooking up. Now, we even clean up too.
And with that kind of money, they could each get a little mini statue of me.
No. Nope.
Little
Not even
bronze
do that.
statues in their kitchen.
And we will bring different desserts every day. So if there's ever anything such as banana pudding, you might as well forget it. So if you like that. Peanut M&Ms you like, you might as well forget it. If you like key lime pie, I'm not going to bring it. Am I right? You're the key lime pie fan?
I am the key lime pie.
You're the key lime pie fan, so you might as well
I'll
forget
bring
that.
whatever you want. I don't eat sweets except
And just
for
to
Rice Krispie.
just to let you know, Anthony will have a leash because he will go around your house and be like, "Oh my God, you got this? Hey, you know what?" And then he'll tell you the story about it. So we will stop on.
It'll be a mini Jeopardy challenge while I'm there.
Yeah, boy, that's a tough one. Now, Robyn, when it comes to food, and we talked about certain things in certain restaurants that you like, and we're going to give you an experience of what we consider the best steakhouse in Dallas and probably all of Texas. When it comes to Mexican food, I don't care what we talk about because certain restaurants have certain things that they do well.
Yes.
What's your favorite Mexican restaurant?
Joe T's for fajitas.
Joe T. Garcia's in Fort Worth?
Yes.
Man, been a minute for that one.
Wow, you're right. It's been a minute for that one.
For fajitas, they're hands down the best. Or I will say Papacitos does pretty good.
Okay, well, I'm gonna have to bring it back since you throwing out Fort Worth. Do you remember Cabo's?
No.
You know where Uno's is?
Yeah.
Right across the street from Uno's, I think it's a clothing store now. There was a little Mexican restaurant called Cabo's.
Wow.
That was the absolute best Mexican food ever in DFW. It was just a little bitty tiny place.
Yeah.
I think it left right about the same time as the tornado that turned Fort Worth into New Dallas.
99.
Well,
Yeah,
that
New
was
Dallas.
That was a tough one. Now, you say fajitas, what's so special about the fajitas?
I knew you were going to ask me that. It's something about the seasoning. They're good.
Okay.
They're really good.
You
They
know
do
what?
it
I'm
well.
putting fajitas on the menu for next week.
Okay.
I am. I'm putting fajitas on the menu for next week.
You would think you can't mess up fajitas, which it's pretty hard to
is
mess
kinda
them
hard.
up, but when you taste a good one, you know it's a good one.
Where do you see the price of that fajita meat, though? When you go get it.
Well, and so just to let you know that Anthony will be cooking the fajitas, and then I will bring all the sides and do the other things there. It's kind of funny because there is and I don't know if it's still there, in Northwest Highway and Harry Hines, there's a little gas station there, and then there's the
The
you're talking
washateria?
no. He's talking about Bachman Tacos across from Bachman Lake. It's like it has a
Okay,
little
there you
yellow
go.
building next to it.
I don't know if you've ever
I
had
want to
that.
say
different area.
Yeah, I want to say the family sold that location.
Never
I
mind.
want to say I'm not 100% sure, but I want to say it was just like, remember how Fuel City used to be the spot,
Fuel City used to
and
be
then
a spot.
then they sold it, and someone else took it over, and it wasn't the spot anymore.
On
I
Harry
wanna
Hines, though, they still have the El Paisa, which
They
is
still have El
Is that what
Paisa.
you-
which is
I think it's been a while since I've been there.
Nah, I'm
that
telling
used
you,
to be really good.
The best were Bachman tacos right there, right across.
We
from
had
mine.
Bachman tacos. We had Bachman tacos.
That's where I took you that one time.
Yeah,
So
we had
you're
Bachman tacos, which is good. Now, the reason, and we're talking about certain foods, of course, the show is what's on your plate. Also, it gives us an idea of certain things that I want to be able to present. Tomorrow we have Fun Friday, so I'm doing ribs. I've already started prepping my ribs tonight, and we have Ellen and we have her husband who will be here tomorrow as special guests. So they'll be here to try that. But certain things that I like to do is I like to go outside the box and I do something different. And we went a good stretch, I guess, in the first 6 months where we did not repeat the same dish twice. And so now we are repeating dishes, but we're also changing them up. And I think one of the things that my corn jolote that I make, I think is incredible. Everybody tells me it's incredible. And I use spices and so forth. And I can't have spices or heat when it comes to spices, but I try to make it spicy so that everybody else can enjoy it. But I got that coming up. And I think I'll do that next week when Anthony makes fajitas.
You should do haggis.
No.
Yeah, there you go. You and I are on the same. I need to turn around and look at you, Robyn, and be like, "What in the world are you talking about?"
Why are you guys scared to eat everything?
No,
No,
I mean,
first of all,
I've
we're
had
not-
it. I don't like it.
No, you know what? Let me tell you. And there's things that I grew up with that I did not like to eat, and that will never eat again. And I don't mind putting them off of the things that I will never eat again. Liver. I will never eat liver again.
It can be done. If it's done right, it can be done really
Okay,
good.
Okay, that's the same thing that in another one.
Got to be done right.
Chitlins.
Yeah.
They just stink.
It doesn't matter if they're done right. They were good if they were done right.
Yeah. And it's
But-
pretty hard to do them right.
But everybody doesn't do them right. And it's just, when you get that smell, that's a smell that you will never forget. So those are two items that I will never, ever eat again.
You know where I hear they have really good liver and onions? Like everybody
Nope.
talks about it. No, this is like when you think about, I'm going to go out, Luby's.
I'm not
Like
even thinking
people
about
say,
I've actually
people-
heard that
People
too.
say they make some of the best liver and onions.
My mother was the best cook that I've known throughout the world. And she made livers and onions, and she changed it up, and she tried to get me to eat them, and it wouldn't. Nope.
So would you eat foie gras?
I have had foie gras.
And?
It's not all that. You know, for me, it's not all that. But for some people, it is incredible. So I couldn't do that. And so there are certain things. I mean, so as long as I have the opportunity to continue to keep cooking, I'm not bringing no liver and onions. I don't care who likes it. I'm not bringing no chitlins. And so other than that, we are getting more ideas of what to bring.
Lop lop. You make some lop?
Robyn?
No? What do you know? Do you even know what it is?
Watch this. Robyn, does it sound like it sound good?
No.
It's
Yeah, there
Asian.
you
It's
I know what it is. I don't like Asian flavors.
You don't
So
like
there you go.
Asian flavors?
There you go. That answers that question right there.
Not at all.
So no Asian
There you
food
go.
at all?
None.
None. So then that mugu gai pan that we were thinking about making, out. We're
Yeah.
done.
I mean,
We're
you
done
can bring
with
it. Everybody
Not
else
even.
likes Asian
No one's gonna eat that except for me. But I'd eat it.
No. And then
Not even pan fried dumplings or
I was
steamed
like,
dumplings.
noodles? You don't do noodles and stuff like that?
No.
No, it's weird.
Rice is out of the question.
Rice
No.
is out of the. I don't like rice at all.
What?
Well, I
You
put
just
rice
ate a
in
whole
there.
bowl of rice.
I know. It's a texture thing with me.
I thought that was funny because no wonder you asked if that was
Risotto. Risotto's technically a rice.
Wait, and you
But
you
I
like
eat risotto,
you can do risotto.
and I don't eat rice.
That's a risotto does have a different texture.
Okay.
It is.
Now what about
How about basmati? You ever tried basmati because it's a firmer texture?
I was going to say, that was what I was going to say on that one, but that's interesting. That's interesting. It gives an idea. Now, Trey G, we have brought items that he's never had before, and we were like, "You've never had that?" He was like, "Nope." And I was like, interesting. So maybe we'll have to bring. You know what? This is what we might do.
Liver and
Who made
onions.
rice pudding? Somebody made rice pudding, right?
That was Angelica.
Angelica made rice pudding. Have you tried rice
She
pudding?
made it. She made it
Robyn?
traditionally like they did in Mexico.
I have. I've tried it.
Oh, that tone was just like
No, hers
ugh.
wasn't rice pudding. It was a rice milk.
It was so,
It was like
My
a-
rice.
mom
it was
used
a-
to do that.
Yeah, she did. It was like it's a traditional thing that they serve because it was for the holiday show. It was a traditional thing that they would serve at in Mexico.
In Mexico.
For Christmas, and it was like a cinnamon rice milk. and it was good.
Okay,
My mom
so
used to do that.
okay, so I'll have to do that. We used to have sugar sandwiches. Not that it has any relevance to anything, but anyway, I just said it. So that was it. And maybe we had syrup sandwiches too.
Mm-hmm.
And trust me, my sister and my dad will tell you, yep, we did. So which is kind of funny. So now, what's your drink of choice? So we know that, so we know what to pair with. Are you a wine drinker?
I'm a wine drinker, yeah.
You say a wine drinker or a light drinker?
I'm a very light drinker, but I am a wine drinker as
So
well.
moonshine it is.
Moonshine it is.
My drink of choice, if I'm just drinking and not eating, it would be a vodka drink of some kind.
Have you ever tried a Zima?
Oh, God, yes.
We just went way back. For some of you guys that haven't been born back then, you're gonna be like, "What was a Zima?"
Shout out to Corey Grimm and his Zimas.
There are some places that you can't still buy a
They
Zima.
try to bring him back. They
Yeah.
tried to bring him back like about 4 or 5 years
Isn't
ago.
that-
I saw him in the stores and I sent all those pictures to Corey because he's the only person I'd ever seen drink one of those. Not in the 90s.
That reminds me of high school.
I always thought it was
Dropping the
I
Jolly
thought it was
Ranchers
funny
in 'em.
that-
So I was about to say the Jolly
Yeah,
Rancher.
I always thought it was funny that back in the days, some time ago before gray hairs and stuff, that you could drink Rumpelmints and tequila and different things like
Goldschlager.
that. And Goldschlager, because they got the gold flakes, and you think that you're going to be rich in the inside because you drinking all this Goldschlager.
No, you're just gonna be in the hospital.
Because it was tough. But
Jägermeister had its big phase.
mind erasers and all types of stuff, cement mixtures.
that was
so that's
terrible.
what. Then you know what, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna bring a show
Of
all
nothing
the
but
different shots,
cement mixers.
all the different shots or drinks that we used to have back in the '90s.
Nice.
And bring them out
Oh.
and just to see and make some things.
You didn't know that you were going to be the taste tester on all those shots. though.
Rob, you listen. Most of the producers no. I mean, it was, first of all, that has to be a Jeff approved, and it has to be on a Friday,
Right.
and there has to be an Uber involved.
Right.
We did the martini, and Jeff brought in one of his guests, and he drank the martini. So we know
awesome.
what to do.
He had a fun
We know
time.
what to do there.
He had a fun time.
Yeah, which is good. Well, good. So, hey, I think this was good. This was nice talking about food. It gave Anthony an opportunity to eat his whole plate.
First time.
Which is good. Yeah. Well, no, most of the time he's still eating. But
time I
This is
finished
the first time
everything.
that he's finished before everything else. So I'll take that pretty good. And Trey said we're too loud. That's why he closed the door on us.
That's
So-
ever since he got into politics, man. He just can't hang out with
Jeff,
us anymore.
you know what? And I don't know when the
He's getting
day to
bougie.
vote for Trey G as the mayor of Dallas. But guys, please go on and look up for Trey G on K104 and all of his social media outlets. And we're trying to get him to be the mayor of Dallas or the mayor of 175. Now he can be the governor. So we can write him in as a ticket or write him in. Can you imagine Trey G as a governor of Texas?
I don't know. He's only been west of 635 once.
Well, what is he, the prince or something, mayor of 175? So we're trying to get him up there. Now, we told him, we joked around, he couldn't be in the White House. And I don't think any of us could be in the White House either because it would be too much. Robyn, could you be president?
I mean, I do have a political science degree, so maybe.
Any aspirations for political office?
No.
We can
Politics different today than it was when you were in your political science degree?
Yeah. I mean,
slightly.
I worked in Congress for a couple of years, a long time ago, about 2008, 9-ish.
That's
That's-
a couple years
that's-
ago. It
that's-
wasn't a long time ago.
that's like
I thought you were going
yesterday.
to say like in the 80s or something.
Yeah.
I'd be like, okay,
No, in the
wow.
80s,
She's
I was
like,
in
she's like,
elementary
I was in
school.
Congress during the Reagan administration.
Yeah, most definitely. Or
2008. That was a blink of the eye.
yeah, it was.
Yeah, it's a little different.
It's a little different.
We can
Okay.
get you back in there.
No, we can't.
I don't know about that.
No, because if we try to be security, we'd probably get shot first. Just because we'd be like, no, this is what she tried to say. You know what? We could be a press secretary.
I was going to say, you could be my hype man.
Trust me, we would be good. Trust me, we would be good at
It
that.
would be like, what was that one?
We would be
what
good
was
at
the
that.
one with Chris Rock where he was running for office?
Yeah, I don't
You know what I'm talking
I
about?
know what
That's
you're talking about.
basically what we would be doing.
No, we would be a little different. We'd probably get shot though. I'm just saying because we go way outside the box.
We would definitely get.
No, you heard what she said. You heard what she said, right? Do you didn't pay attention? Okay, listen. I'm not gonna say it again. Pay attention. No. So yeah, it would be tough.
Let me
Anyway.
rephrase for you.
So, guys, this is what we do with just Anthony on the show, and then we incorporated Robyn here. So it's a good mix. Kind of keeps us balanced. And Robyn's like, y'all had enough, so which we had enough. So before we get out of here, we're gonna do our shout outs. And Robyn, we're gonna start with you. Who you giving a shout out to?
I don't know. I mean, today is my daughter's birthday. I know yesterday I shout out to her.
Well, shout out again.
But I'll shout out again. I woke her up with a birthday cake this morning and some candles and some balloons and stuff. And
My birthday's December 18th. If you want to bring a cake up and there's a candle and some balloons, I'll
It's
take
got to
it.
be a homemade cake, or it's not a birthday.
Well, see, that's what I'm talking about right there.
Yeah,
That's what I'm talking about. German chocolate would be perfect.
awesome.
So
Yeah, so
I'll
just-
remind you every day until my birthday. So just
When
gotta
did you
give
say
you
what
a
was
heads
it?
up.
December
It's December
18th.
18th.
18th. Okay.
Okay, well, cool. So you're giving a shout out to?
Maggie.
Maggie.
turned 8 today.
Oh my goodness! you
Happy
turned
8th
8.
birthday.
Oh, that's awesome. Now, have you decided what's going to happen in 8 years from now?
No.
No?
I'm terrified of what's going to happen in 8 years.
Because you know that that cake can only go for so long.
Yeah.
Because then it'd be like, well, Mom, can you drive my car to go get a cake?
Mm-hmm.
So we know what's coming up.
I mean, I got her an iPhone this year, and so that was a big step. So,
You started at 8?
8?
well, I know.
I'm still stressing. Charlotte's 12.
Yeah.
Yeah, iPhone at 8. They get more expensive after that.
I know.
You can't
Yeah,
just
you
say
gotta
let's
start
go
the-
to Subway.
You
or
start the
something.
bar low, so here's a cardboard box. Happy birthday.
No. Well, I mean,
Stick
like
a
I
bow
said,
on her
it
head.
keeps her away from mine. So,
Well, there you go. Well, there
That's
you go.
true.
Well, cool. All right, Justin Anthony, who you giving a shout out to?
Oh, wow. Give a shout out to Shay. Give a shout out to Charlotte. Last volleyball games on Saturday.
Uh-oh.
We're excited.
There we go.
We're excited for that. Give a shout out to James because he's back.
Yep.
Trying. Who else?
There's a shout out to Chef James.
Shout out to myself
There you go. Just Anthony.
because I'm amazing, and I to donate to the statue fund, the same way we got Trey G there. Just saying, it might cost a little bit. Price of bronze is through the roof right now. We can start with a small statue and make it bigger. You don't want to shout out to that?
I'm gonna let Robin do that one.
That's messed up, man. I got no friends
Robin, do
here.
you want to shout out to that?
Come on, Robin, get on board with it.
I think I'll
In your political science, when you were going through your educational process there, did you ever hear anything like that?
no.
That's right. That's why there's a first for everything.
You know, I was Anthony had mentioned the Odd Couple and about him and Trey G, and I could imagine just Anthony and Trey G just kicking it and hanging it out. And oh, look, there's Trey G back there.
Hey, I'm
Guys,
just-
again, hey, do y'all see Trey G? Again, let's give a shout. We're gonna give a shout out
Yeah.
to Trey G. One, because we're trying to get him to run for governor of Texas. So his political aspirations. He didn't know anything about it, but we found out Robin is a political science major, right?
Yes.
So she has
She can
that.
get the balls rolling for us.
Anthony can't be press secretary because no telling what may come off him.
No, I'm the guy that does all the fixing.
Oh. Okay.
I just fix things.
Trey, what do you think?
We stopped that one. I'll be the hype man. Every time Trey is about to have an appearance, I'll just say DJ kick it, and we'll have a DJ and we'll have some cheerleaders and stuff like that, and we'll be giving out turkeys during the holidays and all that stuff. So I mean, I think we're on the right path.
I think we got the right mix.
Am I right?
Yeah.
We're in the right mix. Now, is anybody out there want to donate a 68 Cadillac for our car? One, because it's a lot more sturdier. Plus, it'll fit all of us. These new cars just don't do it. And then we just want everybody to know that we're here for the people. Because the 2020 Escalade, it doesn't sound like it's going to be here for the people. So that's why we're trying to go old school. Am I right? I think that's right.
Old school.
Oh, we need old school. We need old school
whitewash
right there.
reels.
Oh my! Ooh, that's
You want
it.
to talk about whitewash reels?
I'm telling you, dude. Right now, you got 3 people right here that you're gonna make governor. I'm telling you, right?
Dream team.
This is a dream team. Trey G, guys, donate to Trey G if you want to do it. Just go to Junior Wakefield, and I'll take all the cash and so forth, and we will dispense it out to him there. Guys, I'm gonna give a shout out. I'm gonna give a shout out again to Robin because I have to say one. It's whenever we're doing a show, and I'm not an expert at this by any means, but it's also one of the things that I enjoy because we just clicked. And this is only our second show together, and I feel comfortable being able to talk to her and just being able to, and she knows what she's doing, and so that's great. Now, Andrew was great, Lime was great, all these other guys were great. Joe, great, awesome. Trey G, great. But I feel comfortable with Robin, so I give a shout out to Robin, and I give a shout out to her daughter Maggie on her 8th birthday, which is really awesome. Yeah, I give a shout out to just Anthony. Every time he comes, it's always something that's exciting. It's something that's different, and straightforward. We don't hold any punches. We just say what's on our mind, and I think that's one of the things that's awesome. I give a shout out also to, if you see Team Zach. Zach has been battling cancer nonstop, up and down. It's always tough. Sometimes I forget, and I don't forget, but I don't find the right words, because every time I say something, I want to say something positive, but that's why I don't give any updates, because sometimes it's negative, and there's only so much negativity that you can go throughout. So anybody out there that's saying prayers and so forth, we truly appreciate it. We'll keep it going. And give a shout out to Zach. So give a shout out to the family. We've got birthdays coming up, which is amazing. So happy birthday to everybody whose birthday is coming up in November. Shout out to Tracy for her November 6th. She has a birthday on November 6th. So give a shout out to her. Give a shout out to the staff here at Real News Communications Network. It gives me an opportunity to be able to showcase something that I enjoy and something that I love to do, and which is cook, and be able to share with them and to get their opinion. I get Anthony's opinion, I get Robyn's opinion, I get Trey G's opinion, I get everybody's opinion. And so far, everything has been great. And so I truly appreciate it. And I give a shout out to Jeff Crilly. That man is when I say the man, the legend, he is just a great mentor, just a person with wealth of knowledge you ask him any question, he'll be glad to answer it. And so, shout out to Sarah, who just had her baby. Shout out her, keep doing awesome. Always here. Anthony, if you need Anthony to babysit, just Anthony right there. Anthony babysitting services right there. Oh, he do it. Yeah, he'll do it.
Give me 2 more years so the kid can do it. Right?
2 more years.
Hell, 14 and 15 is when they're allowed to babysit on their own.
I don't know. Anytime we ever went out, it was always you're gonna think this is funny. I remember going out to a restaurant one time and sitting outside on the patio. Now we did that back then, but you can't do it now, where the baby be in the car, sleep, and you just sit there and you look at him. Right? Again, that was back then. That was way back then. You can't do that now, and I don't suggest that now. But anyway, so back to my shout-outs. And I want to give a shout-out to everybody out there who may be struggling. You're not alone. Just hang in there. There's always somebody here. You can call any type of hotline or anybody out there. If you need a friend to talk to, Anthony loves to talk. So he will be glad. He might get off the subject, which will distract you from anything, but you can always call me, and then I think we'd be pretty good as counselors.
Yeah, for the most part, we would be, because they would totally forget about stuff, because we would take them down so many different rabbit holes. They'd be like, I must be safe because these guys are totally crazy.
I really think we would be really good in the political game. But anyway, that's a different subject and a different show. Anyway, thank you guys for watching What's on Your Plate. We appreciate it. We got Fun Friday coming up tomorrow. I got Ellen coming in, which is going to be awesome. So Ellen's first time on the show. So guys, thank you for watching. I'm Junior Wakefield, along with Robyn, the producer, on the Wheels of Steel, and just Anthony. Follow us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and reach out to us to cater your next event.